What's up, H-Town? It's your Dreadhead host, Hot Topic TV, and I appreciate y'all joining me on everything H-Town Sports Debate Show. The Houston Texans fall to the Baltimore Ravens to a score of 25-9. Bobby Slowick's offense was underwhelming at best. We showed why we need a number one receiver because no separation was created. CJ Stroud did look like an NFL starting caliber quarterback, just made rookie mistakes. And Will Anderson Jr. recorded his first NFL sack, and he looked like he belonged. So H-Town, get your listening ears ready, strap up your boots, and let's go. Welcome back, H-Town, welcome back. You could have been anywhere but you here with me, checking your boy out, Hot Topic TV. And I appreciate you guys because I know time is money, and you guys' time is valuable. So I appreciate it, spending a few minutes with me.
Finally, someone from the hood is going to make it.
But we're going to chop up, cuss, and discuss this Houston Texans L versus the Baltimore Ravens. CJ Stroud, he looked a little overwhelmed in the beginning, but he had pressure from everywhere, up the middle, from the right, from the left. Laramie Tunsil, false starts, offensive line. This makeshift offensive line had all sorts of trouble. They kind of settled down like in the beginning or mid second quarter, but CJ Stroud had plenty of pressure, tons of pressure, and he handled it like a seasoned vet. The guy is a rookie. He didn't make any major turnovers or make any like rookie decisions. Yeah, he threw a few passes that was inaccurate at times, but that's because he had tons of pressure and he was feeling pressure even when it wasn't there because the whole game he was under duress. CJ Stroud went 28 of 44 for 242 yards. So CJ Stroud went out there and did what he could. He didn't score a touchdown. He didn't get one in the end zone, but all we got was field goals. We scored 9 points, 3 field goals. We didn't even put the football in the end zone. So what I seen from CJ Stroud was a guy that's going to be accurate, that's going to be able to get this football team and this offense up and down the field if he has some consistency from this offensive line, if he has some separation from these receivers. Now, that's what everyone was talking about in the beginning from OTAs all the way through training camp, that we didn't have a dominant or legitimate number one receiver. So we wasn't going to have a lot of guys open. No one created a lot of separation when they did catch the ball. It was with the defender right on their back or right in their hip pocket. So they made some good catches, but no one created just major separation unless they turned around on like a little hook route and caught it in the zone, and they still was right there to be tackled for no gain after that. So we need a number one receiver, but CJ did his thing. He calmed down. He settled down. He did what he had to do. I know he had, the nerves and the BGs and whatever else, like bubble guts, everything out there, man. It's your first NFL game, and you had to go into Baltimore, and you had to go out there and try to knock these guys out. So I know he was nervous. Also, Will Anderson Jr., the Terminator.
I'll be back.
That came through with his first NFL sack, and I knew he was the number one overall rated player in this draft besides the quarterbacks anyway. He showed why he was. He showed why he was that dominant force and called the Terminator at Alabama, and he got his first sack in his first NFL game. And that guy brought some pressure. He came up the middle. He came from the outside. He made plays on the run. That guy is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Long as Will Anderson Jr. stays healthy, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. H-Town, don't get down on yourselves, man. This game was a learning lesson for us to see what we had, see what we can do, see what was possible. But I am kind of underwhelmed with some of the play calling from Bobby Slowick. He didn't really use Tank Dell a lot. He didn't get him the ball in open space. He used a lot of the older guys way more than what they needed to be used. I mean, I understand those guys are veteran guys and you want to give CJ Stroud some consistency with the targets, but no one created separation. You used Tank Dell on some of the awkwardest moments. You didn't get him that. You should have used Tank Dell the way Baltimore used that number 4 guy. What is his name? Flowers or Trey Flowers, whatever his name is. That guy, that's who they used. That's the way Tank Dell should have been used, and I'm sticking to it. This offense wasn't that creative. Bobby Slowick didn't create a lot of trickery. Plus, the offensive line was getting so many penalties. We pretty much beat ourselves on penalties. But H-Town, this is what I seen. This team can be a good team. This team possibly can win 7-8 games. Most of the teams lost in our division except for Jacksonville. Jacksonville beat the Colts, but everyone else lost. The Colts lost. We lost. Tennessee lost. So it's no need to panic. We can still do this thing, handle this division, get back on the winning side of things when we play against the Colts next week. So man, I love what I seen. I love some of the things. This defense was a nice defense. They gave Baltimore trouble, but eventually if the offense doesn't score points, the defense is going to get tired. Baltimore is going to find a way. They've been doing this for years. They one of the class organizations in the league. So Baltimore was eventually going to be victorious if we didn't put up points, H-Town. So I'm not panicking. I love what I seen from C.J. Stroud. You know, he's a rookie. He's going to make those mistakes, but he did not turn the ball over. He made some good reads. He made some accurate passes. I mean, in the middle of the defense with defenders in hip pockets. So he showed that he's an NFL caliber quarterback, H-Town. Like I said, we need a number one guy. And then the thing I want to harp on. I was telling everybody, screaming to the rooftops, that the Texans should go out and get Clowney, and he was one of the main guys who wrecked this whole freaking game for the Houston Texans. He stayed in the backfield, whether it's in the quarterback face or whether it was chasing down a running back. Clowney was there, and the Houston Texans had him there in free agency for the taking, and we passed up on him. But Jonathan Gennard did step up, did his thing too. Jonathan Gennard looked good. He looked good, him and Will Anderson on them defensive end positions. They look good. So I can't call it. Hassan Ridgeway went down. A lot of injuries, man. Jalen Petrie went down. Good God, man. We just being riddled with injuries. So H-Town, we're going to see what it looked like next week. It was nice to cuss and discuss with you. This was a quick rundown directly after the game, directly after the L from the Baltimore Ravens. But, man, keep your head up. I'm here with you. Our team is going to be a nice team, and D'Amico Ryans is going to get this thing in gear. So, H-Town, it's your boy Hot Topic. It's been real talking to you, and peace.